everyone! After talking about the war that helped shape the United States of America in last week's video, this week I'm going to talk about one of the country's founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson. Now, before I start talking about Thomas Jefferson, I should probably explain what a founding father is first. Well, according to Wikipedia, the founding fathers of the United States of America were a group of leaders who helped unite the 13 colonies, lead the war for independence from Great Britain, and helped build the frame of government for the new country. In addition to being a founding father, Thomas Jefferson was a very successful man. He was a writer, lawyer, diplomat, and architect, just to name a few. Also, he was the third president of the United States of America. One of the things I find most fascinating about Thomas Jefferson is that he was the main author of the Declaration of Independence, one of the most important documents, along with the Constitution, in American history. Thomas Jefferson was born on April 13, 1743 in Virginia. He grew up on his wealthy family farm and was the third child out of 10. He had 6 sisters and 3 brothers. As a child, in addition to knowing English, he also studied Latin, Greek, and French. He also learned about history, mathematics, science, philosophy, and even knew how to ride a horse and play the violin. Thomas loved to read. In fact, he could read for 15 hours straight if left alone long enough. By 1814, he had over 6,000 books in his personal collection. However, when the Library of Congress was burned down by the British in the War of 1812, Thomas sold a huge selection of his books to the U.S. government to jumpstart the Library of Congress's collection. Before becoming president, Thomas Jefferson accomplished so many other things that made him such an important figure in American history. He was part of the Virginia State Legislature and the governor of Virginia. He was a member of the Congress of the Confederation and later became the United States' first Secretary of State under President George Washington. Thomas Jefferson was the United States' second vice president under the presidency of John Adams. Thomas Jefferson was president, serving 2 terms, from 1801 until 1809. As president, Thomas Jefferson negotiated with France and succeeded in purchasing a huge selection of land that is now part of the United States and includes states such as Louisiana, Kansas, South Dakota, Oklahoma, and Missouri, and a few others. This important event is known as the Louisiana Purchase. Thomas Jefferson is also responsible for another huge event in American history, the Lewis and Clark Expedition. After purchasing the new land in the Louisiana Purchase, Thomas Jefferson appointed Meriwether Lewis and William Clark to lead the Corps of Discovery. This was a group of volunteers who had ventured out into the new land and learned everything they could about the plants, animals, land, minerals, water, natural history, inhabitants, as well as mapped the new land and learned everything they could about this new and different territory. Thomas Jefferson married his wife, Martha, in 1772, and she died after only 10 years of marriage. Thomas Jefferson would never remarry due to a promise that he made his wife that he would never marry again. Thomas and Martha had 6 children together. However, only 2, both daughters, survived childhood. Thomas Jefferson is such an important person in American history that his face is on the nickel and the $2 bill, and he is one of the faces on Mount Rushmore. Thomas Jefferson died in 1826 at the age of 83. While on his deathbed, he kept asking, "Is it the 4th yet?" over and over again. When the 4th finally came, he died. Do you want to know why he kept asking if it was the 4th yet? Well, come back next week to find out why and learn about another important event that happened in American history that I left out in this video about Thomas Jefferson. See you then. I forgot a whole sentence in there. Before becoming president, Thomas Jefferson accomplished so many other things.